Hello, everyone. The rain's about to come down in this beach area. Motivation, discipline. That is how you're going to make it in this livelihood. Please listen to me, okay? There are no shortcuts. There are no hacks. If you want to take that easy road, I promise you, it's longer and more painful than you ever had to imagine, okay? Excuse me, I'm driving, so excuse the noise in the background. I know all about it. I've lived it. I ventured down the easy road at times in my life, and it never led to anywhere good, taking it the easy route. The positive things in my life always came when I faced the biggest challenges. That's what life's about. Years ago, I joined the military. I joined the Army. Okay, I took that hard road in the military and made it through the basic part of the training and had the unique honor for serving my country all over the world. I've learned some lessons along the way, however. Lessons that have been tested and been on those fields, okay? And when implemented, it led to my supposed success in any area that I get myself involved with. One of the best things I've learned, people, is that anyone has what it takes to travel that hard road, to walk that path that leads to success, okay? That includes you. It won't be easy, though. It will demand everything you got to give, but you can do it. And this is how you can get it done. Just listen. Discipline equals freedom. Do you understand? I'm going to say that again. Discipline equals freedom. That's not an error of words. That's just a fact, people. It's an equation. Discipline, people, might appear to be the opposite of freedom. But in fact, discipline is the path to freedom. Discipline, in my opinion, is the driver of that daily execution. Now, discipline defeats the infinitive excuses you always hold back with, okay? It always holds you back with those excuses. And then there's self-discipline, people. Self-discipline, in my opinion, is the ability to correct your behavior. Self-discipline is simply basically correcting or regulating your behavior for the sake of, I guess, an improvement that you may have, all right? Now, willpower is based, if you got that will, it's based on thinking, okay, and reason to create action. And that's where motivation comes in. Motivation is kind of an emotional stability. I'll get with that in just a second. It helps you get back on your course when you fall on your path. It helps you do the right thing in the moment for your long-term benefit when you may have to do something else. I read a book by Stephen Covey, and what Stephen Covey basically said is only the disciplined are truly free. The undisciplined are slaves to moods and appetites and passions, right? Now, here's that other word I'm talking about, motivation, okay? Motivation is the why behind the goal, people, okay? It's the why. It's that little engine that says you can when the rest of you says it can't. It's also the same force that can help you move mountains on a good day. Motivation to me is like a lifelong skill that you can improve through self-awareness and proven strategies, right? The better than you know your own drivers and your levers in terms of whatever you're doing for yourself, the more effective you'll be and the results that you'll get for that, okay? And you will get the results that you want in life. Now, some people think motivation is what will compel them to get things done. But actually, people, motivation is just an emotion. That's all what it is. Please listen. Motivation is an emotion. It's a feeling. And like all feelings, it's kind of fickle in a way. It comes and it goes. You can't count on motivation to be there when you need to get through truly challenging times. But you can count on discipline, because discipline is something you kind of dictate, right? Motivation, it won't make you exercise every day, but discipline will. Motivation won't make you stay up late at night and finish a project for you. Discipline will. Motivation isn't going to get out of bed every morning. It's not going to get you out of bed, but discipline will. You got to make discipline part of your daily life, and your daily life will be better. Now, why don't you do this? I don't know. But why don't you try this for size? Why don't you stay humble? In life, people, you're gonna have to go through things that you don't want to do. Maybe things that you don't think you should have to do. You know, things that offended your precious ego. You know, when I got done with basic training a long time ago and I went to advanced training, you know what I was assigned to do? The very first assignment that I've done, the very first assignment, I was assigned to clean toilets. That's right, people. Despite having graduated some of the most difficult military training in the world, despite doing everything I can to serve my country, my first assignment in the actual military base years ago was to clean toilets. Not exactly a good job, glorious wise, but you know what? I did it. I didn't care. I did it. I did it to the best of my ability, and I took pride in doing it well. And that attitude got noticed. If I cared that much about how clean the toilets were, people I knew would do a good job with even more important assignments for me. Now, after a short period of time, I got those assignments because it was the motivation that I had. But it was pretty much the humility that opened the door for me, right? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Being humble don't necessarily mean that you shouldn't be confident, right? But you certainly have to believe that you are a capable person. But don't let confidence run into arrogance. You get what I'm saying? So you got to keep your ego in check, and you got to stay humble. You understand? You got to take ownership of everything. Okay? I mean everything. And going back to talking about the military, right? You know, the best leaders and the best troops, in my opinion, were the ones that took ownership of everything in the world. Not just the things that they were responsible for, but every challenge and obstacle that impacted whatever they had to do. When something went wrong, no one was cast to blame. They made no excuses. They took ownership of the problem and fixed it. It's just a soldier type thing. You can implement this as well. You can implement this attitude as well. Not only in your job, but in your life. Let other people do whatever they can to blame their parents, their bosses, or the system. Let weaker people complain that the world ain't fair, right? But you people are the leader of your life. Take ownership of everything in it, right? So, you should be disciplined in all you do. Be very disciplined in all you do. Don't subject yourself into the whims of motivation, okay? It just doesn't work that way. Stay humble and be willing to do what needs to be done. Plain and simple. Then choose the hard path. The path of responsibility, hard work, and sacrifice, okay? The path of discipline, humility, ownership that ultimately leads to freedom. All I can say is if you follow principles, if you follow things that's going to enhance you to become a better person, especially with faith and with confidence, nothing, and I mean nothing in the world is going to stop you. So I just wanted to just come out with my quick Kershaw series. Why it's raining now. It was not before, but now it's raining. To just know that freedom can always become to a point of what you choose. But you got to have confidence. You got to have that mentality. You got to have that wisdom. You got to have that discipline. And you got to have that motivation to keep yourself going. Kurt Stride out. You know where to find me. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. I'm there. Please get with me. And y'all guys have a wonderful, blessed day. I just wanted to throw this out at you, okay? Stay humble, stay sharp, stay motivated, and stay loved. God bless.